Previously on TNA Wrestling, following AJ Styles' match against Cedric Alexander, he would go on to warn Johnny Gargano that OVE could be potentially using him. However, Johnny Gargano would affirm in his belief that he will not only ally with OVE and be successful at Lockdown, but he would go on to defeat his opponent in Ricochet. Johnny Gargano would unfortunately lose that matchup, and that's where the war between the OVE and Team Moxley would continue. This would all lead to the revelation that Pete Dunne and Ricochet will be added to Team Moxley going into Lockdown. With Pete Dunne finally getting his hands on Chris Hero, how much higher can the tension be raised? The Usos and the War Raiders put on a display of violence and brutality that the Usos walked away victorious from, and also impressed the manager of the current tag team champion and Father James Mitchell. However, the Young Bucks will not be amused by what they feel is a sick game with the Father's will. What will the future hold for the Young Bucks when they take on Abyss and Judas Messias at Lockdown? Tensions continue to run high between John Cena and Drew McIntyre, as following Joe's word of advice towards Drew, John Cena looked to show that he owns Drew and imparted in him to do the right thing in the triple threat match at Lockdown. However, Drew McIntyre is adamant that he will do what is the right thing for him. As Samoa Joe takes on Kurt Angle in our main event, how will his momentum sway as he approaches his Lockdown triple threat? Finally, after a Booker T brutal attack on Monty Brown was unable to compete in his previously scheduled TNA World Championship match. However, the champion was not out of the woods as he defended the TNA World title instead against Jon Moxley. As Booker T was successful, he was greeted by his challenger in Kurt Angle. We will hear from the TNA World Champion Booker T and what more will happen on TNA Live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. right here on YouTube.